And welcome back to my channel. Let us talk about, the past week of Premier League football. Let us start with Spurs versus West Ham. Spurs beat West Ham by 4-1. It was 5 goals match in 90 minutes, which was a good game to watch. Mohamed Kudus got sent off for the way he pushed players, which is not good for any sport to be that aggressive. But he's going to miss another game, which is the crucial one for them. It's against Manchester United. And I don't think you should behave that way because so many of the young guys will take you as an inspiration. So I don't think that's good for football. And let us move on to the next game, which is Manchester United and Brentford. Manchester United beat Brentford by 2-1, and Alejandro Garnacho scoring the beautiful goal by from the assist of Marcus Rashford. And then, in the second half, we saw Manchester United bounce back from, conceding a goal to scoring 2 goals. Bruno Fernandes was again, with his sense of play, the way he gave the assist to Rasmus Højlund and then Rasmus scoring that goal was brilliant. Let us move on to the next game. Fulham and Aston Villa. Both the sides were playing with 10 men, and Aston Villa beat Fulham by 3-1. Southampton beat Leicester City by 2-3. Aston Villa was just surprisingly good this season. The last couple of seasons, Unai Emery just changed the team. I cannot just pronounce even the names. He's been in good form, for Aston Villa. The way he's managed the side, the way he's got the guys to score goals, to take the team what Steven Gerrard has, to change that to this team which is looking, scary for some, teams for the way they play their football. But yeah, I mean, cheers to Aston Villa for the way they are playing. And I just wish them best. All good luck. And that the game of Southampton and Leicester was just, it's a game to watch because Southampton got 2 goals in the first half, and who I never really expected Leicester to score 3 goals. But yeah, I mean they won their last game. Leicester City won their last game, and they ended up beating Southampton again. Now moving on to the next one, which is Newcastle and Brighton. Brighton is also looking in a real good form. They won by 0-1 goal, which is good enough even if you get 1 goal. And if you're really good defensive side, you can even with a 1-0 margin. And Everton beat Ipswich by 0-2. I thought Everton was going to lose at one point because they have this knack of giving away the game in the second half. They've had a couple of games like that. So, but yeah, I mean Ipswich is the team, the new team, and they were looking good. But Everton plays like the way they are playing. Let us move on to the next game, Bournemouth versus Arsenal, and this was I think the shocking result to the way Arsenal were playing. They were not looking good. They were looking like they were not playing football. They were playing some other sport for some odd reason. But yeah, I mean I'm happy. And Saliba getting sent off was, you know, I think it was a right decision because you don't wanna do that kind of thing. But if you want to win, you have to do some kinds. You have to do that. So Saliba took it on himself and he got red carded. So Bournemouth won. They got 3 points. And then let us move on to the next game, which was Wolves and Manchester City. Wolves have been good in the first half, but then again, Manchester City playing like, the kings of the Premier League currently. So the way they played their game, they beat Wolves by 2 goals, which was good game from, Manchester City's point of view. John Stones scoring the winner in the 98th minute, which was, really good. Sorry, 95th minute. I'm sorry. And then let us move on to the game of, the weekend, Liverpool and Chelsea. Liverpool, winning the game by 2-1. So both, the teams, Manchester City and Liverpool, conceded 1 goal apiece, but they won the goal by 2-1 margin. And this week's game was, it was insane, to see that number of goals scored, and then there were players getting, sent off for, pushing the other players. They were tackling there were some harsh tackles, they were stopping other players from scoring. So these odd things happen, in football. It's just match week 8, so we will get to see a lot more of goals, and probably we'll get to see a lot more of red cards as well, with the way everybody want to compete against each other for that trophy. And why don't you? So, and I don't blame them, but like and subscribe for my channel. There will be predictions coming out shortly, and one more thing is, I will make a video on Manchester United versus West Ham, and I will talk about Manchester United a lot more in the next video. So please like and subscribe, and just enjoy this with me.